Um, it's okay.
Come here.
Yeah, yeah, no, no,
Under minute mouse.
no, no problem. Are those real? So then, Is it real? Yeah, just maybe one rose. That's good enough. No problem. I mean, let's pick that big rose and then we should be good, Christian. That's good enough. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Yes.
He's gonna put the lavender.
Oh, sure. Yes. Yep. Sure. We just need a little bit. That's good enough. It's plenty. That's plenty. Yes. Oh, sure. Yes. Thank you. You dropping in?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it down the
I
back.
got it.
Okay,
Uh, let me just. So you want to basically drop it from here?
Yep. I got
Oh, the whole. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. You got that one.
I'm gonna clip this up.
So I got a long. All right. So. Beautiful.
Do your top over here.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, thank you. Take this out. Do that. Do this. I'll put it in the pocket on the side. Is it on off?
It's okay. You're unmuted.
It's already.
I have you muted over there.
Yeah, please. Okay. So I'll like.
Whenever we go live, I'll.
Yeah, I'll give you a sign. Yeah, one second. So give me 2 minutes, please. A second. Just want to make sure that that shit is right. Indra Yogi. One, two. I think I can get another one, too. Since both brothers are there. Okay, we can start now.
Get them to sit.
Yes, please.
Sorry. Sorry. Put it underneath.
Yeah, they'll be sitting here, facing that way. Thank you. So, Tamara mother, right? Yeah. Her name is? Mom's name is?
Kusum.
Sumben. Okay, thank you. Let's test it. Om Shanti. 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 Om Shanti. Okay, Christine. Can you give introductions for the puja, please, if you can?
First, I want to thank everyone for being here. I would also like to thank the entire family for allowing me the honor to take care of their beloved Kusum. Thank you so much. We begin the puja. First, I would like to thank Gunjas Desai for being here to do the live stream. Thank you, Gunjas, for traveling and allowing those that are not able to be with us to be here today. Thank you, Mangalaj Rakesh, for being here to lead the puja and the prayers.
Thank you, Christine. Thank
It's an honor to have you. If everyone can just please silent for seconds, and we'll begin the puja.
you. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Okay, let me pass some few hip flow. Okay. Hari Om Trambakyam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhana Mrutyurmukshiyamamruta Namostavantāya Sahasramurtye Shahasrapadakshirorubhave Shahasranamne Purushaya Shashvate Shahasrakoti Yugdharine Namaha Harihi Om Adahajmanasya Pavitri Dharanam Karishyé Om Adahajmanasya Ste Pavitri Dharanam. Can you slide it into your right ring finger, please? Tamari jate tame mukhi do. Yes, tamare. Iti Pavitra Dharanam. Pavitra Dharanarthe Jayajmanasya Yagno Pavitra Dharanam. Both married, right? Yes. I'm sorry. It's based on that. I had to give you this. So if you can please hold it. And hold it this way. Harihi Om Brahmane Namaha Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurti द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदसं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुत्वं नमामि। ॐ ब्रह्मणे नमः, रुद्राय नमः, यदि विष्णवे नमः। यजमानस्य च अपसव्य यज्ञोपवीतधारणम् over the head. Put your left hand through. Put it in like a garland, and put your right hand through, and take the left hand through right out. So there you go. Yeah, put it in, left in, right out. This is the upsavya, the other way around. Normally, we the Brahmins are wearing on the left shoulders, but today you have to wear the other way because it's a funeral puja. That's why. Yagnopavita dharanam yagnopavitaarthe jadaha yajmanasya hasteja shanti pathamam cha achamya pranayam. So I'll give you water 2 times to each one of you. You will be pouring back in this plate. Rim Keshwai Namaha, Rim Madhavai Namaha, Rim Narayanai Namaha, Rim Govindai Namah Hastam Prakshalyam Govindaya Namo Namaha. Iti Yajmanasya Hasteja Shanti Pathamam. हरि ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्र वृधसवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तारक्षो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नं बृहस्पतिर्दधातु हरि ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षिभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गे स्नुवास्तनभूमि व्यशेम देवहितं जदायुः सर्वे जनाः सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात् मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुः साक्षात् परः ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ओम शांति शांति सुशांतिर्भवतु। यदि यजमानस्य अस्ते यदि पृथ्वी देवताभ्यो नमः। पृथ्वी च द्रुता लोका च देवी पवित्र कुरुवासनं समुद्रः वसने देवी पर्वतस्तनमण्डले विष्णुपत्नी नमस्तुभ्यं पादस्पर्शं समक्षमे नमस्कारां समर्पयामि पृथ्वी देवताभ्यो नमः। इति यजमानस्य हस्ते च संकल्पम करिष्ये परब्रह्म श्री दीपस्थ देवता पूजा स्थले दीपस्थ देवताभ्यो नमो नमः। सर्वेभ्यो हि ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमो नमः। If you can light up for this, and this diya will be lit right after. हरि ओम शुभम करोतु कल्याणमारोग्यम धनसंपदाः शत्रुबुद्धिर्विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते परब्रह्मश्री दीपस्थ देवताभ्यो नमो नमः। अतः पूजा स्थले परब्रह्मश्री दीपस्थ देवताभ्यो नमो नमः। यजमानस्य हस्ते संकल्पम आदाय हरि ओम ह्रीं विष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णु विक्रम संवदः द्विसहस्रिणः वर्षे देहि मासोत मासे पवित्र श्रावण मासे शुक्ल पक्षे अष्टम यान्ति दे बृहस्पति वासरे इंद्र नामने योगे तथा भाव करणे अनुराधा नक्षत्रे ता वृश्चिक चंद्र आशीस्ते ता विशाखा नक्षत्रे देव गुणो विशिष्टायाः। फॉलो मी कश्यपः गोत्रस्य प्रेतस्य अहम माताया नामने कुसुमबेन अंत्येष्टि संस्कार निमित्तक उत्तम लोक प्राप्ति अर्थ असद्गति निवारणार्थ सद्गति प्राप्ति अर्थ षष्ठ पिंडम दानमम अहम karishe. You may pour down the water here. So Antyesti Sanskar. So today we are doing the Antyesti Sanskar Pujanam, which is the last Sanskaram in Hinduism. When the egg fertilizes in mother's womb, Garbhadan Sanskar, in between there is a wedding and so called many other, Sanskaram, the puja. So this is the last Sanskaram called Antyeshti Sanskaram, the funeral puja. We are doing it for the better place up there. And look at her. She's very peaceful. She's in the God's hand right there. She's Om Adaha Shashta Pindadanamam. So puja we are doing, this part is based on the Garud Puran. There is a text and conversations between the Lord Vishnu and the one bird. So Garud Puranna આધારિત આપણે આ પૂજા કરી રહ્યા છીએ કે જેમાં આ પૂજા અંગે જે કંઈ બતાવવામાં આવ્યું છે તે અંગે આપણે કરીશું અત્યારે. હા. ઓમ અધઃ પિંડે સ્થાને ઇતિ દર્ભ આસનમ પિંડે સ્થાને અવને જનમમ. તમે વન ઓફ યુ કેન સ્પ્રેડ ધીસ કુશ ગ્રાસ અહીંયા મૂકી દેજો, તમે સ્પ્રેડ કરી દેજો કુશ ગ્રાસને. પવિત્રી ધારણમ દહ. We can get more kush grass. Perfect, Shata. I can give you, cut it more. Yes. Pavitri dharanam karishya kushgrase pinde sthane avane janamam. And a spoonful of water, you will pour it right here. Just spread it there. Pinde sthane avane janamam. So called, we have purified this area to worship. Pindadanamam, we are going to offer today the 6 rice ball, 6 pindadanam. The reason is when someone passed away, it used to happen mostly at home. Think about, imagine the old days, So the journey from home to the crematory, we had to offer these 6 rice balls, so called the pindam. The one inside the home, next to the body. The second one as they carry the body and heading towards the crematory at the doorstep. Third one at the first intersection, so called char rasta. The fourth one is Visamo, the rest area, where other 4 will come to help carry the casket, Nanami. The fifth one, Chitaya Da Sadhana Nama, inside the pyre, the Chitaya. And the 6th one we offer once it starts making the ashes. It's called the Moksha Kama Asthi Sanchayana. Today we are going to offer all 6 here and transfer inside the casket. And it is for the better place up there. It opens up the dwar, the doors for the moksha by offering this pindam at certain places. So first pindam, as you will be doing one at a time. So if you can please offer the first rice ball, you're gonna hold it. Yeah, it's a bit sticky because it's a rice ball. And when I ask you to put it, you will turn your hand towards the right. Yeah, like this way. Towards the thumb, and then offer it anywhere. Okay. This area we call it Pitru Tirtham, to worship Pitru, ancestors. We are using this area. So today you are going to do the Chanlo, the Tika, using this finger, not the 4th ring finger that normally we do at home. And you are also wearing the ring that made out of the kush grass. This is just for these Zenzis, our young kids that, the reason you are wearing this because this grass can give you somewhat purifications. And, in the old days, even nowadays too, the people back home, they used to cover their food and water with this grass during the solar eclipse to protect the radiations that's coming during the eclipse times. So they can reuse it. Even our saint and rishi munis, they used to sit on the sack of this grass during the meditations to get the purifications. The reason this grass has a somewhat property of blocking the radiations. Think about our rishi munis, how smart they were. They may have done all kind of research, and we are still following that somewhat. We are following. That is why you are wearing that kush grass ring as a purifications. So first rice ball next to the body, inside the home. Om Rim Vishnohor 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 Vishnu 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 Atyatya Mahamangalye Masot Mase Pavitra Hiti Sravan Mase Sukla Paksya Astam Yamtide Bruhaspati Vasre Indra Nam Yoge Bhav Karanitacha Anurada Nakshatre Vishikchandra Asiside Kashyap Gotrasya Pretasya Mataya. You have to say the name again for mom. Namne Kusum. Say Kusum ben Bhumitustartam Taksthane Shavanama Isha Pindeste Miyadiyati Tavopati Satam. Perfectly. And you would take the second one.
ओम ह्रीमत्याद्य महामंगले मासोत्मासे पवित्रः अतः श्रावण मासे तथा च इति शुक्ल पक्षे अष्टम्यां तिथि बृहस्पतिवासरे इंद्र भावकणे तथा च विशाखा नक्षत्र शिक्षण राशि स्थिति देव गुणवस्थिता कश्यप गोत्रस्य प्रेतस्य माताया नाम्ने कुसुम बेन यम दुष्ट वास्तव देवतानुवर्त च पांत नाम एष पिंडस्य मियादयति तवोपतिस्सताम तृतीय पिंडम द थर्ड वन त्यात्य महामंगले मासोत मासे पवित्र इति श्रावण मासे शुक्ल पक्षे अष्टम्यां तिथि बृहस्पति वासरे ताच इति वृश्चिक चंद्र राशि स्थिति कश्यप गोत्रस्य प्रेतस्य माताया नाम्ने कुसुम्बे बुध कोटि पलायन कामः खेचर नाम एष पिंडस्य मियादयति तवोपतिस्सताम भूत कोटि पलायन कामः at the intersections. Fourth one. त्यात्य महामंगली मासोत मासे पवित्र श्रावण मासे शुक्ल पक्षेष्टम्यां तिथि दाच बृहस्पति वासरे वृश्चिक चंद्र राशि से कश्यप गोत्रस्य प्रेतस्य माताया नाम्ने कुसुम्बेन पिशाचादि अविद्य कामः भूता नामैष पिण्डस्य मियादयति नाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं वासुदेवाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं जनार्दनाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं दामोदराय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं अनंतनाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं पीतांबराय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं त्रिविक्रमाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं नारसिंहाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं हिरण्यगर्भाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं जगन्नाथाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं गदाधराय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं गरुडवाहनाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं मुकुंदाय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं धरणीधराय सृप्यतुम ह्रीं देवकीनंदनाय सृप्यतुम अनादिदानिधनो देवं शंख चक्र गदाधर अक्षय पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेत मोक्षो प्रदो भवः असदि पुष्प संकासम पित्तवा समच्युतम दे नमस्ते गोविंदम न तेषा विद्यते भवम कृष्ण कृष्ण कृपालोर गतिर्नार्गतिर्भवम संसारामगन्नाना प्रसीद परमेश्वर नारायण सुरश्रेष्ठ लक्ष्मीकांत वरप्रदा अनेन तर्पणेनाथ प्रेत मोक्षो प्रदो भवः प्रेत मोक्षो प्रदो भवः शांतिर्भवतु. You can drop everything inside. Stejam ide druta adayam. It's okay. Ide प्रायश्चित होमं करिष्ये. ओम ह्रीं अग्नि नारायण देवताभ्यो नमो नमः. अग्नि प्रज्वलितं वन्दे जातवेद हुताशनम् वर्ण वर्णमलं समुद्रः वीक्षतो मुखो. ओम ह्रीं अग्नि नारायण देवताभ्यो नमः. स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृतसवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नं बृहस्पतिर्दधातु. ओम ह्रीं अग्नि नारायण देवताभ्यो नमो नमः. पूजनार्थं यक्षदानम् आदायं पूजनार्थं जदः अक्षदानं समर्पयामि. ह्रीं अग्ने नमः. ओम अग्ने नमः. इति अग्ने नमो नमः. Sri Agni Narayana Devataibhyo Namaha. Now you'll be holding this spatula filled with the ghee. So I want to minimize the smoke here. So sorry, this is okay. Okay, thank you. It should be good for now here. Okay. So you'll be holding this way and let it drip slowly, and you can give a hand as well. Om Lobamye Swaha. Om Prajapatye Namaha Idam Namamaha. Om Indraय Namaha Idam Namamaha. Om Agne Namaha Idam Agne Namamaha. Rim Somay Namaha Idam Somay Namamaha. Om Agne Namaha. And drop of water in this fire. You can put the drop of water, the ghee here in this water. Perfect. Idam Namamaha. Om Rim Agni Narayana Devataibhyo Namaha. And continue offering, surrounding. हरि ओम लोभम्ये नमः. त्वचेभ्यो नमः. लोहिताय नमः. ओम मेदेभ्यो नमः. मासेभ्यो नमः. स्नायुभ्यो नमः. स्थिभ्यो नमः. ओम मज्जाभ्यो नमः. ओम रेत्से नमः. Om Vaivai Namaha, Om Ayasai Namaha, Rim Payasai Namaha, Om Sanchai Namaha, Om Vyasai Namaha, Rim Udyasai Namaha, Rim Suche Namaha, Rim Sochte Namaha, Rim Sochmanai Namaha, Rim Saukai Namaha, Rim Tapse Namaha, Rim Taptamanai Namaha, Rim धर्माय नमः ह्रीं विष्कृते नमः ह्रीं प्रायश्चिते नमः ह्रीं बेज्याय नमः ह्रीं यमाय नमः ह्रीमंतकाय नमः ह्रीं मृत्यत्वे नमः ह्रीं ब्रह्मणे नमः ह्रीं ब्रह्मत्याय नमः ह्रीं विश्वेभ्यो नमः ह्रीं देवेभ्यो नमः ह्रीं द्रौपदीभ्याय नमः ड्रॉप ऑफ घी इन द वाटर इदं नमः हरे दैट्स गुड इनफ हरे ओम अग्नि नारायण देवताभ्यो नमो नमः पूजनार्थे अस्तेजम क्षतानम आदायं गच्छ गच्छ सुरश्रेष्ठ स्वस्थाने परमेश्वरः यत्र ब्रह्मादयो गच्छो हुताशनं निम अग्निनारायण देवताभ्यो नमो नमः नमस्कारां समर्पयामि शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदसं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णो भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं वसुदेवं सुतं देवं कंसचारूर्णमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः गोविंदाय नमो नमः कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय श्री संत राम महाराज की जय ओम शांति 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 So we can begin with the lighting and the next puja, which you will. Yes, sure.
Yeah, she does. Coconuts.
Okay.
This one. That's the bag I gave you. There's 4 coconuts.
I do it in this. No, that's can't be that much. That's my fault. It's okay.
No, we have it.
We have it. That's okay. We'll find it.
Well, it's not in there.
It's okay. We'll find it. So we will stand and do the puja. Mom, right there. Most likely, yes. Have someone to check in the car, and we should be fine. Okay. Can you?
For later on.
Okay.
Coconut.
That's that's okay.
It's okay?
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay.
Take a look in my car too.
Just put me in the car, right?
That's okay. Take over. Go. Like this. Put this at the outside. Put it screen.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
So,
And
now we start.
the lighting.
Yeah, but I have to do a little.
Of course, of course. All that's fine. That's fine. That one in that sense, I'll put it here. Okay. So let's see if she will.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Can you all hear me? You can all hear me? Friends and family, Om Shanti, and greetings of peace. My name is Anoli, and I am Kusum's daughter-in-law. On behalf of my father-in-law, Ghanshyambai, his two sons, Alpesh and Suraj, daughter-in-law Seema, and the 5 grandchildren, Shay, Zubin, Zain, Adia, and Arin. From the depths of our heart, thank you. I want to also thank Yasmin and the entire team at Logan Funeral Home for being so accommodating. Yasmin, you knew that this funeral had to be very special, and you did everything in your power to make it happen. Thank you. I especially want to thank Christine from Ruby Memorial. Many of you may recognize Christine from New Jersey. She specializes in Hindu funerals and cremations. Christine, you're my sister for life, and I can't imagine doing this funeral without you. Thanks for working so closely with Yasmin. 2 separate funeral directors. This is exactly the kind of harmony and unity that Kusum would have wanted. Gunjesh, thank you for coming to make sure everybody from London and India can watch. My work family, Jeff, Adam, Luke. Okay. I also want to thank some very close relatives who have come from London. Kusum's brother, Hasmukh Mama, and his family, Jayshree Mami, Yasmin, and Sharif, as well as Ghanshyambai's sister, Urmila Foy. We could never have gotten through this without you. And Hasmukh Mama, I'm so glad that Mom was able to see you and spend the last few hours with her. As most of you know, Kusum was always very different. She danced to her own tune. Everything she did had its own special uniqueness, her own special flavor. She loved being a trailblazer. She made everything fun, even the most mundane, ordinary acts. And it wasn't just her famous one-liners, it was her delivery. Her timing was always perfect. When you least expected it, she would throw a random line at you. I think in her previous birth, she must have been a script writer for Indian television soap operas. Fortunately, we have a lot of these great dialogues recorded on video, and we'll be playing one for you shortly. Not too many people can say they had a perfect relationship with their mother-in-law. I am one of the lucky few. When Alpesh and I got married, we were only 24 years old. We were babies, and I didn't know anything. And Mom was a little tough and rough around the edges. Those of you who have known her for decades would know what I'm talking about. She was the only woman in the family. She was the queen of the house. And there was some adjustment needed now to make room for me. But Mom gave me the time and the space to grow, to learn, to mature. Mom silently and powerfully let me do my thing. And without using any force, something changed 10 years into our marriage. Our relationship had a complete shift. For the first time, Mom's phone calls with me would end with words like, "Goodbye, I love you." And whenever she would call me, as soon as I answered the phone, there was this voice waiting with so much energy and excitement. "Hi, beta." It was the kind of greeting you would expect from someone you haven't spoken to in many, many years. Meanwhile, I had just literally talked to her 2 minutes before. Over time, my mother-in-law stopped being a mother-in-law and she became my mom. And if that wasn't enough of a blessing, there was yet another gift. Mom became my best friend. I'm okay. Mom became my best friend. I could tell her anything, and it was so safe in her heart. Without having to say anything, Mom understood everything. I could openly talk to her about our boys without any fear of her judging or criticizing. Her advice, her wisdom was so far beyond, and it beautifully aligned with the teachings of the Brahma Kumaris, which is the meditation practice that we follow. My own mother would say to me, "You must have done something right to have a mother-in-law like her." Mom was a very smart cookie. She knew that one day she would be gone. So what did she do? She very strategically and carefully molded Alpesh and me so that we were fully equipped and ready to look after her most precious jewels: Dad, Suraj, Seema, and the 5 grandkids. Speaking of precious jewels, Suraj and Seema have selflessly and unconditionally taken care of Mom and Dad these past 6 years. They uprooted their family and their beautiful life in California and moved back to Pennsylvania for the sole purpose of taking care of Mom and Dad. These past 6 years have been very, very tough. But the way this family banded together is a reflection of Mom's definition of what it means to be one family. I'll be honest with you, there were times when I saw how much pressure Suraj, Dad, Seema, Adia, and Aaron were under. I could see how stressful it was for Alpesh, Shay, Zubin, and Zain, who were so far away. Alpesh was spending more days in Pennsylvania than he did in New Jersey. And I would think to myself, is it time to move Mom into a nursing home? But it was Suraj's pure wish that Mom should never go into a facility. And thank God Suraj stood firm on that wish because it gave the 5 grandkids so much time to be with Mom in the comforts of home. Mom was blessed to have never spent a single night in the hospital. And in the end, she very peacefully transitioned in her own bedroom. She knew it would be difficult for all of us to watch. So she waited for Alpesh and Suraj to leave the house. Seema went to work. The kids were at summer camp. Shay was in the basement. Hasmukh Mama was on his way from the hotel, and the nurse was just about to arrive to start her shift. And in that stillness, Dad put his hand on Mom's head and he told her he was going to take a shower and that he would be right back. As soon as he shut the bathroom door, Mom flew. And that was Mom. She left on her own terms, in her own way, very peacefully, very quietly, from the home and the family she loved so much. Om Shanti. So I'm going to pass the mic to the family. Seema, you want to come?
Mom was a poet. I don't know if most people know that. Every once in a while, she would send us some beautiful words, usually more for her boys on their birthdays. So I thought I would write something for her. I'm not a poet, so it's titled A Beautiful Soul. Released from the burdens of your human body, free from the heaviness of this earthly dwelling, leaving behind your wisdom and love to guide us as we continue living. A true matriarch of the family, your intelligence and fortitude were our foundations, modeling a strong woman for your sons, challenging societal expectations. Love expressed through spoken and written words, our favorite foods, lovingly made and served with a smile. Generously, you gave us your time. Warm embraces always lasted a while. Eyes full of wonder and curiosity, you explored all the corners of this world. When retelling those amazing stories, the old excitement again unfurled. Independent in thought and action, you lived your life with courage. That faith transcends, pushing us through fears, allowing us to live in your image. You told me to call you Mom and welcomed me in as your daughter. You treated me like I was your own. I wish it could have lasted a little longer. We will see you soon, Mom, and happy you will be. With Ronnie seated next to you and you yelling, "No, Ronnie, she's fighting me." So we're just going to say a few words. I don't think it fits. I don't think so.
Some of you may not know, Mom and I had an interesting relationship. But I didn't really want to speak about that right now. What I wanted to do is talk about my earliest memory of her and my last memory of her. My earliest memory of her was as a child. Obviously, as a child, otherwise, if it was an adult, that would be a problem. I remember being at daycare and waiting for someone to pick me up. Like clockwork, between 4:30 and 5, Mom would show up. Unlike me, I've forgotten RN at least twice last month. But like clockwork, between 4:30 and 5, she would come to pick me up. She would come in her work clothes, in her typical polyester blend shirt, slacks, sneakers, and an overcoat. She would walk in, nothing was said, but all I remember is walking up to her and just hugging her. You felt the coolness of that polyester blend, but the warmness of mom hugging me and the smell. The smell that only mom could bring. That hug made me feel secure, comfortable, and loved. And that was every day. Now the latest memories. As mentioned before, she had Parkinson's. With Parkinson's, you lose your function and your cognitive abilities. So through those years, taking care of her, she would often be regulated to the sofa or a chair. But she was surrounded by all of us. Unfortunately, daily lives lead to hectic schedules, and you would walk by her constantly. However, almost every day, someone would yell, this someone, Mom needs a hug. And without fail, every day, Adia would hug her mama. Before going to school, and every day coming home. Over the last 6 months was even harder. Dad would help get her up, get her meds ready, and then call me. I would come up, and then we'd go through the process of transferring her to her chair, getting her ready, and eventually the sofa. During the transfer, she had extreme fear of falling. She would latch on as hard as she can, often digging her nails in to each of us. And as those months go by, her ability to stand diminished, so she would collapse in our arms and we would hold her. Even though she was confused, frustrated, or angry, we would hold her and transfer her to her chair. And every time I transferred to her chair, I held her for a couple seconds longer. From outsiders, when they look, it looks like that I'm trying to console her. But in reality, mom really didn't need a hug. I did. I held her like I did as a child. It never felt so secure, comfortable, or loved. And I was fortunate to do that daily until the end.
Kusum, Kusi, or Kukri. Oh, sorry. I didn't get it. That's okay. I can read. Kusum, Kusi, Kukri. But whatever name lovingly you are called by, you are our dear sister, a dear foe to my son Dhruv, my two daughters, Bejal and Yasmin. Just a few words to honor and celebrate your life. Kusum, believe me, Kusum, believe me, you were born clever and very intelligent. A gift of kindness and approachable manner was instilled in you by the one above. You won people's heart and respect. Your family, Ghanshyam Lal, your anchor. I've heard the word Gunny so many times. Your daughter-in-law can mimic you perfectly and without any fault. At the slightest upheaval, Gunny was your first call. Poor Mr. Gunny. He would run, no matter from where, to your aid. He took care of you 24/7. Imagine how lucky you are, how lucky you are blessed. Your two sons, Alpesh and Suraj, the love and mannerism you instilled in them are no match. It is so much visible. And on return, you had their unconditional love. Again, you are so much blessed. Your two daughter-in-laws, Aloni and Seema, through your forgiveness and your honest and approachable manner, you won their respect. To them, you were not a dreaded, fat German tank ready to shoot. You were not German tank and Sasua. You became a mother to them. Your 5 grandchildren, a real treat from heaven. They're all here and they're going to carry your legacy of maternal love. You're again so much blessed. Your friends, your honesty, clean heart, and approachable nature earned you so much respect from them. They're all here. There are so many, but I can just name few. Salaben, Ashwin Bhai, and Bhupendra Bhai. They were all there when your hours of need. Kusum, you are truly blessed. Thank you.
Why don't you go before him?
Standing here, surrounded by friends, family, and loved ones, I can't help but feel a tremendous amount of joy seeing the amount of lives my grandmother has touched. Amma held a special kind of love in her heart that she shared with the people that she knew. And it's this love that brought us all here today to celebrate her life. It was love without expectation, without limits. It was unconditional. It accompanied her words and how she treated us. It radiated from her warm smile and affectionate hugs. And it was the secret ingredient in our home cooked meals she always had prepared for us. It was in her endearing Facebook post that she made about every single one of our accomplishments, no matter how small. Now, growing up, we would frequently get emails from Mama, and they were the kind of emails you would expect from your grandmother, who has access to Facebook and has your email address. Wholesome quotes about the bond between grandparents and grandchildren, interesting facts about anything and everything, puzzles, games, that sort of stuff. But there was one in particular that my brothers and I will never forget. When we were about 9, she sent us an email that said, "Check out this fun maze game!" Exclamation point. The game forced you to get closer and closer to the screen to focus on a small red dot. So all three of us were glued to the screen, trying to follow this dot, when all of a sudden the screen starts flashing and there's this terrifying zombie picture that takes over the screen, and our speakers are blasting with this ear-splitting shriek. And obviously, it scared the absolute shit out of us. We were screaming and hysterically crying. Our parents rushed over thinking one of us had died, and when we finally managed to calm down enough to speak coherently, we explained what happened. We were so sure Umma's email got hacked or something happened because our sweet, innocent Umma would never send us something like that. So our parents called Umma and asked her, "Did you send this email to the kids?" And she responded, "Yes." And my parents replied, "Why would you send this to them? You scared the shit out of them. They're traumatized." And she responded, "Oh no, it's okay. It'll make them tough. It'll make them strong." So every now and then, Amma did mix in some tough love with her usual unconditional love, but it was always because she wanted the best for us. Now, I'm not sure how strong that email made us, but I do know her love and support helped not only us, but so many in this room become the people they are today. And I know she can be proud of her grandchildren who grew up to be tough, strong, and truly know what it means to love unconditionally. Love you, Amma. It's not fit. Hi. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to be here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zubin, one of the grandkids. I wanted to say a few words about Amma and to Amma. My Amma was very, very silly. She had a very particular sense of humor, and at the time, I thought it was just silliness. But looking back, in retrospect, there was also wisdom. I want to share some of that wisdom. At Elma's house in Westridge Road in Media, she used to have in all of her bathrooms giant piles of Sudoku. Every single bathroom. Baskets in the corner, piled on top of the toilets. Every corner of the house, Sudoku, logic puzzles, math puzzles, everywhere. And as a kid, I thought that was weird. So I asked her, why are you doing Sudoku on the toilet? Her response, because I'm really good at it. Okay, math genius, Amma. And the wisdom there is if you are good at something, you owe it to the world to share that talent. And if you do something, if anything worth doing is worth doing well, which is why years and years after she retired as a math teacher, she was still voraciously doing Sudoku at her home. At that same house, stocked with Sudoku, her and Dada used to sit in their garage on these white plastic India chairs all the time. On a nice day, they'd open the garage doors, and they'd be sitting there. Every time we visit, we come up the driveway, they were there, just sitting. And as a kid, I couldn't understand. I couldn't fathom just sitting in a chair that wasn't even comfortable, just sitting. But looking back now, I realize they had it all. Amandada had a quiet street all to themselves. They had wonderful neighbors, Pat and John. They had a fridge right behind them, garage fridge fully stocked with sweets, snacks, and even beer. Amandada used to have this matching white oversized T-shirt, and all it said was "Save water, drink beer." But most importantly, in the garage, they had each other. They had each other, and they knew that their friends and family were always on the way. So on nice days, they would sit together on those India chairs. They'd watch the trees sway, listen to the leaves fall, and they'd wait for us to come up the driveway. I will never, ever forget the view sitting in the back seat of the car, driving up to the garage, and seeing them waiting for us, smiling. As someone who held her family to such high standards, to champion education, and practice tough love, like Zane described, she was also very good at reassuring you that everything would be okay. After I graduated college, I was in one of her bedrooms in Media, and I was talking to her. At the time, I was stressed, confused, didn't know what I wanted to do. Graduated in the middle of a pandemic, didn't have a job, living at home, just didn't know what to do. It was a new chapter in my life. I was talking to her, and she said, "You don't need a job. Just come home, move in. We'll live together. We'll have fun here. And when you get tired of me, then you can go explore." Her the actual line, I still remember it. She said, "Eventually you'll get tired of me. That's okay. Go to Kenya. I've been there. I've been everywhere." But Amma always had a solution for everything. You would give her a problem, some difficult situation. She'd simplify it, give you the solution, reassure you. And every single time, the solution involved two things: her cooking something for you and you spending more time with her. Every single time. It was that math brain of her, solve for X, and X always was food and family, food and family, food and family. You have bronchitis, food and family. You have exam tomorrow, food and family. With such a foolproof solution, it's no wonder why she was always so happy, hopeful, reassuring. Because her and Nada had everything figured out. When we told her I had a girlfriend, I texted in the family group chat, in our WhatsApp family group chat. At the time, Chachu Chitama, and Adi were moving back from the West Coast to media. They were planning the housewarming. So I texted, "Can I bring my Ben Barney?" And I didn't know how Amma would respond. I thought maybe she'd be confused. She was, but because I spelled it wrong, so they all thought I was saying, "Can I bring bale booty?" So they were like, "Yeah, sure, bring food. That's a great idea." Eventually, she understood, and she was so happy. Now to Amma, I'm so glad you got to meet Alice. I'm so glad you got to know her. I know there's a lot you'll miss here, and that's okay. Because know that one day your grandkids are going to grow up, will have their own little garage and their little white plastic India chairs. And we'll sit there with their doors open and we'll wait for our kids, our grandkids, our friends, or family to visit. And when they do, we'll give them the same unconditional love that you showed us. So we'll cherish your silliness and carry your wisdom with us for the rest of our lives. Love, your grandkids. I feel hurt. Okay, so first I'll say a couple words from myself and then I'll read some words that my dad prepared that he would like to say to Amma. So I know there's been a lot of talk of some of the emails and poems that she's been writing to her grandkids. And earlier in the week, I actually looked through all of the old emails that Amma sent us. And the the very first one she sent me was a note after I got an award at school telling me how proud she was of us. Beautiful, right? Very next email, linked to a scary video. And not the one that Zane was talking about. Completely different video. She was doing this all the time, right? And these little pranks were a recurring thing with her. And looking through all these emails, there was like a clear pattern with them. It would be like 24 fun facts about countries to visit, a note telling us she's proud of us, and then an email titled interesting dot 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 with a suspicious link that probably traumatized us, probably left some viruses on the laptop as well. But I think that was a good glimpse into her personality because she loved teaching us new things, she loved her family, and then she also loved teasing her family. Um, Looking back, it became clear how much she really influenced our entire family dynamic and our individual personalities as well. Because the first thing we did when we found all those videos and emails was immediately show it to Adi and Arin to try to get a rise out of them and keep the cycle going. So we've been saying she's had a unique sense of humor and an interesting sense of humor, but I think really we all shared it with her. Even Dada was sitting there laughing and slapping his knee 2 nights ago. Amma was an avid traveler and a passionate teacher, which was something that I ended up taking up and combining when I quit my job to travel and teach. She didn't love the part that I quit my job, but she told me she was proud of me nonetheless and encouraged me to live without any regrets. But I think the most impactful way she influenced us was the example that she set for supporting your family. By now, we've all heard how much effort she made for her family, and I think we all watched her do that and we learned from it. Over the last few years, so many people came together to not only support her, but support each other. There was an incredible amount of selflessness and love shown from so many people here because we knew it was the right thing to do and because it's what she would do for us. I know we'll all do our best to continue following your example, to be brave, to live without regrets, to support the people that you love, and to occasionally tease them because somebody has to. I love you all. Okay, so now some words from my dad. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who is here with us today and those joining us online from wherever you are in the world. Mom would have been so moved to see all of this. I also want to take a moment to thank all of the caregivers and nurses who came into our home during the last 2 years of Mom's journey. They walked with us through the highs and the hardest lows, and they gave her and all of us the unconditional support and love, even though she was to them still a person they had only just met. Mother Teresa once said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." And that is exactly what these caregivers and nurses gave her. Small things, done with great love, and we will never forget it. We're gathered here today not only to remember, but to joyfully celebrate a life defined by fierce courage, radiant warmth, and an unshakable devotion to family. If you look around this room, you'll see childhood friends who grew up with her in Nakuru, Kenya, to beloved family and lifelong friends throughout her extraordinary journey to here. Mom, our sweet Kusum, had a rare gift. Wherever she landed in the world, she turned that place into a home, and anyone she met into family. Born in Chaklasi, India in 1942, Mom's life was an incredible adventure across continents. From India to Kenya to Uganda and ultimately the United States, she carried herself with a poise, independence, and determination that inspired everyone who knew her. Long before she became the matriarch of our family, Mom was a dedicated and formidable teacher in Kenya. If you ever asked her about her school days, she wouldn't hesitate for a second to remind you that she was, without question, the number one student in our class. Whether that was 100% historically accurate or not, or just her brilliant or clever way to get us off our asses to study hard, it worked. She believed in excellence, not just in the classroom, but in how one approaches life. And she carried that passion for learning into everything she did. Later in life, while working as a systems specialist at Cigna, she decided that to better guide her programmers, she needed to understand their craft herself. So, true to Mom's form, she taught herself the basics of COBOL. And for any of you in IT, that's a pretty big deal. That was Mom, sharp, curious, and never ever stopped learning. In her free time, you could almost always find her quietly conquering a Sudoku puzzle, keeping the brilliant mind of hers as fast and focused as ever. And here's the thing about Mom, she never once raised her voice to scold us. She didn't need to. If I disappointed her, she simply went quiet. No lecture, no reprimand, just silence. And that silence was louder than anything she could have said. It taught me more doing the right thing than any punishment ever could have. And that same sharp planning mind showed up in the smallest moments too. When my brother and I were young, we'd pile into the car for road trips as far as Toronto and as far south as Mexico. And no matter the distance, mom always had her AAA map spread out on the table beforehand, our route traced carefully in a yellow highlighter. She was always planning and always thinking 3 steps ahead, always making sure we'd get where we're going safely. Looking back now, I realize that map on the kitchen table was the same spirit that would later guide her through her greater journeys. That fearless spirit defined her life's greatest milestone. In 1968, she married Dad, and by 1970, I was born in Kampala, Uganda. But in 1972, when sudden political turmoil swept through Uganda while Dad was away in the United States, Mom faced an unimaginable crisis. When Dad offered to fly back into this danger, Mom gave a firm, fearless command: Gunny, stay in the States. Don't come back. I'm coming to you. Armed with nothing but a single suitcase, a fierce maternal instinct, and a refusal to leave her baby behind, she spent weeks navigating obstacles until she and I were safely reunited with Dad in Philadelphia. From that single suitcase, she built an abundant, beautiful life for all of us. Above all her talents, Mom was the heartbeat of our family and our greatest champion. She poured her heart into making sure my brother and I earned our college degrees. She proudly extended that same devotion to her 5 cherished grandchildren, Shay, Zubin, Zain, Adia, and Aaron, who all knew her as Amma. And when her sons brought home the women who would become her daughters-in-law, my wife Anoli and Serge's wife Seema, she didn't just welcome them into the family. She loved them as their own daughters, without hesitation and without condition. And oh, how she nourished our souls. No matter when I came home from college, from a trip, from anywhere, she always made sure I had something to eat. All I have to do would ask, and she would instantly be in the kitchen making papino lot exactly the way I loved it. Her cooking was pure love made visible. Mom taught us that bravery is not the absence of fear. It is choosing love and family above all else. Her life beautifully echoes the words of Maya Angelou. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Mom made every single one of us feel cherished, capable, and deeply loved. She showed us that no obstacle is too big to overcome when you have courage in your heart and knowledge in your mind. To our fearless teacher, our brilliant COBOL programmer, our master chef, our sweet mom, and Amma, thank you for your endless sacrifices, your quiet wisdom, your warmth, and the boundless love you gave us every single day, even in your silences. We always knew we were loved. You built a life from a single suitcase and filled it with more warmth, more wisdom, and more love than we could ever imagine. We carry you with us in every meal we cook, every lesson we teach, every journey we plan. And now, as you begin your next journey, it is our turn to send you on your way. So go peacefully, Mom. Go with our love, our gratitude, and our blessings. Be free, be light. We love you. Shakti. So
we have a little surprise for everyone. We're going to play a short message from Mom. This video was taken a little over a year ago, and it was at a time when Mom was really starting to struggle with the Parkinson's and dementia. During the day, there would be moments where she would have extreme anxiety and discomfort and hallucinations. But in between those moments, there were these very, very, very sweet, beautiful glimpses where she was completely coherent and completely clear. And so, even with the sickness, you can see how light she is, and you can see how she's trying to make everyone laugh. And this is one of those precious moments.
I tell them that I love all of you them. I miss them. I wish to see them, but by circumstances that I can't do that for you. And I don't want you to see me like this. I want you to remember me at this age. And when I am old, you can see my body, but you can't see me. I'm lucky for my family, whole family I love. I'm glad to have two of you, your family and my family together. I'm glad to have you in my life.
We're glad to have you in our life.
Because I'm glad I have good family.
Because you're a good person. That's why you have a good family.
I don't miss anything. I enjoyed my life. And you people let me enjoy myself. I go wherever I want to go. Nobody worries. They only wish me to enjoy. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to go with so many places as I did. So I had a good life. I don't regret.
Bye, Mom.
I,
Love you.
I love you. I'm fine.
She's fine. And so that concludes the eulogies, and now we're going to transition into um, the Brahma Kumari portion of the program. This is the ceremony of the final rites, which we call Antim Sanskar. The significance of this ceremony is to release the soul from the subtle threads of attachments and subtle vibrational influences that may still remain. And so before we do that, I think, Sister Gayatri, would you like to come and speak, please? We're very lucky, and it's a little bit of a surprise. We weren't expecting all the way from our headquarters in New York City. Sister Gayatri is the UN representative to the Brahma Kumaris. She's been practicing this path for more than 40 years. And she has a very close relationship with Alpesh and Zane, who do a lot of volunteer work together. And so we're very touched that you came all the way here. So we'll have Sister Gayatri say a few words, and then we'll go into the ceremony.
Om Shanti and greetings of peace to all of you. And thank you for weaving that beautiful tapestry of your grandmother. Each thread was a thread of love that came from your heart. On my way here, I was asking myself, why am I coming? What is bringing me here today? Because it was a very strong feeling that I should come. And as I reflect on why am I coming all the way from Queens, New York, I realize that I came because I was moved deeply by something that happened last Tuesday. And I was sitting in our meditation room, and we usually do meditation in the evenings. And I was sitting there in the founder's room that we call Baba's room. I was listening to some music on my phone as I was meditating because I had just returned from China and it was a little bit of a jet lag. And so I was listening to this music. And the meditation finished and I got a message from Alpesh. And he said to me, Mom is in transition. Would you do some meditation? And I replied instantly, sure. So I sat, I didn't get up, and I did what he asked me for, or asked me to do. And then on Thursday, which was the last Thursday, when she actually left her body, I was offering, Thursday is said to be the day of the seed of the tree. It's said to be very auspicious. It's said to be very uplifting. And so I was doing our morning ceremony, which includes offering holy food to God. And while I was in this deep silence, I literally, and I don't think I've met your mom physically before, and I literally saw a light that was coming, and it became like a drop of nectar that dropped on her lips. Now, the body was a body of light. I wasn't seeing the physical features. Then I texted Alpesh and I said, make sure Sister Sheetal give her a drop of the water, the nectar. And he says, well, she did that before. And I said, oh, okay. And I was driving up to the Catskills, so there was nothing I could do further. But before I reached there, you texted me and said she left. Now this is Thursday, a week after, and I'm here. So why am I here? It's because this connection that happened, and it was so strong that it brought me here. It was like that drop of nectar became the ocean that sailed me here. I came here also because of you, Alpish, and maybe it's because it's the season of Raksha Bandhan, and that brotherly love, that support you always gave to us whenever we asked you. So in the name of brotherly and sisterly love, I'm here today. Zain, thank you too. You always showed up for us. And so I was asked to talk about the soul's journey. And I'd like to focus on three elements that is specific to what just happened to Kusum. We all know the soul never dies. No matter what tradition you come from, even if it's Taoism, the soul never dies. And if the soul never dies, that means the soul of Kusum is here, listening and hearing and absorbing. But there are three areas when the soul is about to leave its body and the soul takes another body, because I do believe in reincarnation or rebirth. So she went through a transition for a period of time. So she was preparing herself to leave that body. And that on a soul's journey is called the time of transition. The soul is transitioning from one body, and it knows that it is detaching itself from that body. I see this time like a plane taking off from the tarmac, from the runway. And there are many things in the body, the gravity of the body, that will keep pulling the soul back to the body, because the soul is so dependent on the body that even if it's a tiny, subtle pull from the body, that soul will want to fulfill the need of the body. So it will return to the security, the safety, the comfort zone of the body. And so that would have been happening to her in this period of transition. But then there comes a time when that soul lifts off and the soul flies. And that's the transition of the soul. The time the soul decides enough is enough with this body. And now I'm going to fly. I'm ready to leave. And in that moment, it doesn't matter if you reminded her of those scary videos, if you reminded her of the food and the family, if you reminded her of whatever, she would acknowledge it with the love that she always did. But it's the time to fly. And she flew. So that is called the soul in transition. After the soul transitions, then what happens? What is going on right now? It is called the time in which the soul is reconciling with its past. It just finished one life. It's about to enter into another birth. And I call this, like when you're at the airport, you're in transit. And that transit could be for a certain amount of hours. It could even be for days. So she is right now in transit of bodies. But it's a very beautiful time, I feel, because if you have done any kind of reading on near-death experiences, you would have all read about the soul seeing the light. And why I think this period is so beautiful for her and for everyone, her dear family and friends, for all of us, whose life she touched, and mine she touched it with a drop of nectar, is that she is in a state of love. She's loved by whom we refer to, and Rumi writes so beautifully about it, the beloved. So the soul, that being of light, is under the canopy of the Supreme Parent, of God, of the Supreme Soul, the beloved. And she's being held there in a transit of sorts, in a transit of light, until it is time for her to enter the beautiful womb of her new mom. At this time, what happens? The soul is still connected to all of you. And this is why it is said from the time the soul leaves the body to about 13 days, it is good to send pure feelings, good wishes, and lots of love and blessings to the soul. Because the soul is still very much connected to the old relationships of that she has just left. And I call that the omens of Venus. When you think about Venus, you think about romantic love. But it is more than romantic love. It is a love that begins from the moment the two souls meet. So whether it is the soul of a grandchild, the soul of a son, the soul of a daughter-in-law, the soul of a husband, the soul of sisters and brothers, the moment the two souls meet, that's the love that is represented in Venus. It is not that it takes a lifetime for that love to be recognized. Actually, it's recognized in that moment of the meeting. And so she's now surrounded by that love of God, the love of the family, and the love of her future family that's pulling her into her new birth. And so this is called the omens of love, or the omens of Venus, that's over her as a canopy, and the canopy being God's canopy. And the third level that she's going through now on her journey as a soul is what are the omens that are pulling her to her future? I visited Kenya, I was in Nairobi, I was in Mombasa, and I was in Nakuru. You said that she taught math in Nakuru. She was a mathematician in his birth. I'm just from China, and I see the wonders of AI. And I'm wondering, what would she do in her next birth? What is the omens of Jupiter, the highest omens of fortune, the highest omens of an intellect she had? You know, to have a mathematician's intellect and to manifest that intellect with love is not like going to your auntie's home. It's not like going to your grandma's home. It's not very easy. So she's taking all this as fortune with her, and the omens of Jupiter is pulling her into her new birth. So what do I see for her in the new birth? I see that the omens of Jupiter will determine a very, very elevated and beautiful life. A life that will continue to help others in relationships, and a life that will continue to help our world move in a direction that will take us away from the darkness and place us into the light. So, in essence, that's the journey of every soul. These three: transition, being in transit, and a continuation. The principles are the same, but every soul will have to face it at an individual level based on the beauty of the life that it lived, based on the elevated karmas that it performed, based on the dharma that determined that destiny of that human being. I'd like to conclude by asking you to do something. Today, we celebrate the heart of a woman who touched so many so deeply. She told us she loved you all. She told us she was fine. So, what I would like you to do, just for a couple of seconds, I'd like you to place your hand on your heart. But go on, place it if you know where your heart is. Place it. And I'd like you to be silent. And I'd like you to feel your heart. Feel that beautiful organ in the body that captures all the feelings that we experience. Feel her, see her, embrace her, and know she goes on in your heart. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Gayatri. So now, should we do 10 minutes of meditation? I'm going to invite Sheetal then.
Om Shanti. Jai Sri Krishna. Just for a few minutes, we'll sit in quiet moment.
थोड़ा समय लागे अपने ऐसे अंतर मन दे श्रद्धांजलि आपे At this moment, in this moment of silence, we are here to give Shraddhanjali to Kusum. As we see the Deepak, the Diya, the light, reminds us that we are beautiful light. જેમ આપણે પૂજામાં દીપકને જોયું, દીપક આપણને યાદ અપાવે છે કે આપણે સૌ એક ચમકતા સિતારાના સમાન છીએ. Now, let's invite the Supreme Light in this beautiful gathering, the ocean of love, the comforter of hearts. આપણા આ સંગઠનમાં આપણે પરમ જ્યોતિને બોલાવીએ, એમનું આહ્વાન કરીએ. The Supreme Light is our Supreme Parent. And we all are receiving God's unconditional love. પરમાત્મા પિતાથી આપણને પ્રેમની તરંગ મળી રહી છે. આપણે એમનો બધા પ્રેમ અનુભવ કરી રહ્યા છીએ. And in this gathering, we can see Kusum in her angelic form. Beautiful smile and radiating light. આ સંગઠનમાં આપણે કુસુમબેનને એમના ફરિશ્તા સ્વરૂપમાં જોઈ રહ્યા છીએ. એમની સુંદર મુસ્કાન અને એમના ચહેરા દ્વારા એ પ્રકાશ ફેલાઈ રહ્યો છે. In this life, we have received many things through her. Blessings, sustenance, inspirations, courage, and the joy of life. આ જીવનમાં આપણે એમના દ્વારા ઘણું બધું પ્રાપ્ત કર્યું. આશીર્વચન, પાલના,
પ્રણવ અને જીવનનો આનંદ. Let's share our feelings of gratitude to Kusum. થોડા સમય માટે આપણે આભારની ભાવનાઓને અભિવ્યક્ત કરીએ કુસુમબેન માટે. In her angelic form, she is receiving our immense love, respect in the form of Shraddhanjali. કુસુમબેન આપણા દ્વારા અથાગ પ્રેમ અનુભવ કરી રહ્યા છે, જે શ્રદ્ધાંજલિના રૂપમાં છે. Now for her new journey, let's share, let's send our best feelings, our loveful feelings to the soul. આવનારી નવી યાત્રા માટે કુસુમબેનને આપણે આપણી મનની શુભ ભાવનાઓ અને પ્રેમની ભાવનાઓ પ્રગટ કરીએ. In your new life, new chapter, you receive everything, the best sustenance, health, wealth, happiness, support of the family, and success in the life. આવનાર નવા જીવન માટે આપણે કુસુમબેનને શુભકામનાઓ પાઠવીશું. નવા જીવનમાં એમને બધું જ પ્રાપ્ત થાય, પરિવારની પાલના, બધાનો સ્નેહ, સુખ શાંતિ સંપત્તિ અને સફળતા જીવનની મળે. We know that beautiful memories will be with us in our hearts. We will never forget, but we'll take inspiration from your life, from you. We'll continue your legacy. So આ જીવનમાં જે પણ આપણે પ્રાપ્ત કર્યું છે એને આપણે ક્યારેય ના ભૂલીએ. દિલમાં એમની યાદો હંમેશા અમર રહેશે અને એમના બતાવ્યા રસ્તા પર આપણે હંમેશા ચાલીશું. એમને આપણે જીવનમાં અનુસરણ કરીશું. એમની યાદગાર હંમેશા ચાલતી રહેશે. From the heart,
We send our loveful feelings to the Kusum, and we know that she's watching us, she's listening to us, she's experiencing our love. So આ ક્ષણમાં આપણે કુસુમબેનને પ્રેમની ભાવનાઓ પ્રગટ કરીએ છીએ. જે આપણને જોઈ રહ્યા છે, સાંભળી રહ્યા છે અને અનુભવ કરી રહ્યા છીએ. She is with us in her angelic form. Whenever we will call her, she will be present with us. એ ફરિશ્તા સ્વરૂપમાં છે. જ્યારે પણ આપણે એમને બોલાવીશું, એ સદૈવ હાજર રહેશે. This is not a goodbye, but continue of this beautiful life. We'll see her again with another name, relation, another part. આ વિદાય નથી, પરંતુ ફરી આપણે કુસુમબેનને મળીશું. અલગ નામ, સંબંધ અને રૂપ નહીં. શરીરની વિદાય છે, પરંતુ કુસુમબેન હંમેશા આપણી સાથે છે. Now, in God's remembrance, respectfully, we hand over these 5 elements to the nature. ભગવાનની યાદમાં આપણે 5 તત્વના શરીરે ફરીથી પ્રકૃતિ માની ગોદમાં વિલીન કરીશું. ઓમ શાંતિ.
Om Shanti. Okay, so now we'll do the BK ceremony. Take 10 minutes and then we'll do the viewing. Thank you for being patient, everyone. While they set up, I'll just explain to those of you who don't fully understand the meaning of this ceremony. You know, as Indians that were born in America, talking about our generation, we go to these pujas all the time, but do we really fully understand what is happening? It is said that from dust to dust of the body, in returning to dust, there is a letting go process. And that letting go process is extremely important for the body. So this ceremony that we're about to witness is this process of letting go. To let go of the past while preparing for the future. To let go of the old while entering the new. And we do this first through the purification of the 5 elements. Nature has given us this body, which we call Kusumben. It comes from 5 elements and it returns to the 5 elements respectfully. And we purify the elements and then give the body back with feelings of gratitude to Mother Nature. With this, we are sending our pure vibrations not just to the body, but to the soul. And so we use our Supreme Father, the ultimate purifier, who we call God. And in his remembrance, we receive the power of purity, which helps with this process. And so there are 5 items that are used in the purification process. The first one is sandalwood sticks, which is the purification of air. The second one is ghee, which is the purification of fire. Third one is Ganga water, which is the purification of water. And then the tulsi, which is the purification, fourth one is tulsi, purification of ether. And the last one is a piece of gold, which is the purification of earth. And so we'll begin with the lighting of the diya with my father-in-law, Ghanshyambai. You can bring him forward and he'll light the diya. In this passage of transition, the soul is in its eternal relationship with the Supreme Mother and Father. The flame, the soul, is connected to the eternal flame of God, and the light of God, the light of God's love guides the soul to the final destination. The second step is the lighting of agarbatti. I'm going to ask Hasmukh Mama, please come forward. Just as incense sticks burn to ashes while simultaneously pervading the air with fragrance, in the same way, when a body is cremated, she leaves behind the fragrance of her beautiful life, which continues to inspire others. The third step is the tilak on the forehead. Sister Gayatri. The body is the temple of the soul. It is like a sandalwood tree, and the seat of the soul is the center of the forehead, which we know as the third eye. The fourth step is the feeding of nectar. A wise person is one whose intellect has love for God and the capacity to hold the nectar of God's wisdom. And I will feed her nectar. It was Altesh's wish that I do it because he said I was the one that gave her last bite. The fifth step, Tulsi, Seema, Mom's younger daughter-in-law. In any auspicious task, the Tulsi is placed because it represents purity and positivity of the soul. Sixth step, the sprinkling of rose water, Mom's one and only granddaughter. Every moment, every breath, every step weave the story of life, and thoughts are used in the remembrance of God. They radiate a fragrance that is forever cherished. The eighth step, offering of the 4 coconuts. Mom's 4 grandsons, Shay, Zubin, Zain, and Aaron. The coconut is offered with gratitude to Mother Nature. This fruit reminds us that all of nature and the material possessions are given to us in trust. We own nothing. We are just trustees. We take nothing from the material world when we leave. All we take back are our original sanskars. The ninth step, stay. The ninth step is also with the 4 grandsons. It's the offering of the 4 butter sticks. We'll use ghee. Okay, sure. When a human being is self-realized, she knows how to live, and she also knows how to die. For such an enlightened soul, leaving the body is as easy as pulling a strand of hair through soft butter. Butter is the symbol of good health, prosperity, happiness, and good relationships. The 10th step, placing of sandalwood sticks. I would ask Kusum Ben's sister-in-laws, Jayshree Ben or Mila Ben. Kusum Ben's childhood friend, Sarla Ben. And Alpesh's mother-in-law, Shobhan Ben. Sandalwood is placed to ignite the fire. The wood is integral because it's the essence of the fire. Once the fire is ignited, the soul's virtues can spread into the atmosphere. The next step, the badge, the godly badge, which we call Shiv Baba's badge. Sister Gayatri will place the badge that we wear. It means you are a godly student and following God's teachings in every aspect of life. And that's what Kusum Ben did for the past 13 years. The family shawl. Hasmukh Mama, Jayshree Mami, Yasmin, and Sharif, and Guru. On behalf of the maternal family, the family shawl will be draped to embrace and represent how their love for Kusum, which began from her maternal home before she got married, still continues even after she married into her new family with Ghanshyambai. And that next step is the placing of the shawl from the Brahma Kumaris. all our Brahma Kumari sisters and brothers can come forward. In the ocean of silence, the soul is wrapped in the fabric of its sanskaras. As she lies in the comfort of her father's love and under the canopy of God's protection. Brahmi Brahmilaban, come. Minu, come. Shobhan, come. Now, Sister Gayatri will read the blessing card. You all can stay. Brahmilaban, you can stay.
You are a double light angel who is loved by all because of your unlimited love, vision, attitude, and benevolent stage. आप अपनी बेहद की दृष्टि, वृत्ति और स्थिति के कारण सर्व की प्रिय डबल लाइट फरिश्ता हो।
You have sandalwood? And then the final steps are the placing of the flower garland. So Dad, Suraj, and Alpesh will place the garland. The sandalwood garland. No, okay. Yeah. The family can come and put the sandalwood garland. Come. Adia Arendt, come. Abhishek. The beloved Supreme Father embraces the soul with a garland of divine virtues. She tenderly describes the purity of his beauty, love, accuracy, determination, cooperation, and obedience. And that concludes the ceremony. Om Shanti. Now I'll turn the mic over to Christine, who will explain how the viewing will take place. Christine and Yasmin, please come.
So we're gonna take everything out of it, push it on the side. After the viewing, later put everything later. I just want okay. So normally it's a clockwise. People will, That's right. So they should come from here, offer it, but instead of going behind, they can offer at the front and then meet the family too. So either way, we are fine. What do you suggest?
That's fine. That's fine.
On the front.
Yes.
And so we had to put the flowers here on this side. And I'm going to quickly remove. I'm going to need help. So guys, give help. Those guys, let's quickly move this on the side so we can make the space. That's plan. So let's take everything out, like up here. Yes. Yeah, so. Thank you. Yeah, and line up there. So it can just line up here on the floor. So we're going to stuff that we just need it. That's fine. Yeah. This next to you. Let's take that. I'll take your stuff. Give me the coffee bowl. That's good. Okay, just right up there. There you go. Just put it right there. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, you put that forward there. Okay. So, put it. So they will come from that side. So I can put it. So how do we get here? Right? That's how you want it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine too. Okay, so then in that case, the family will be on that side. Well, that's my line. My line. Okay, we can have right. Have your space. Okay.
No, I want them to stay.
Say quick clicker. Okay. Okay. So it's just they can start from there. What you did and go. And I'm sorry, listen. I think we have clockwise. They should. What do you want to announce? Do you want me to have your family go last? What do you want to know? What go last? Family last. So I think
Once again, I would like to take a moment to thank everyone for being here. All of your support, your condolences, it's greatly appreciated. I would also like to thank Anoli and the family once again. I'm so honored to be here for you. So thank you. We're going to allow everyone the opportunity to come forward for darshan or viewing. So we just ask that you give us a moment to assemble the family, and we'll just make one or two other announcements. So the family will go last, but we'll have your immediate family come and assemble here. We'll have everyone go clockwise around the casket. So you're going to come down my right aisle. You'll take flowers, greet the family briefly so that everyone has the opportunity to come forward.
and then you'll exit on the left side. And I'm going to pass it over to Yasmin so she can guide us once the cremation takes place.
Okay. Hello, everyone. On behalf of the family, we would like to invite everyone to the Covenant Community Life Center, which is located directly behind our funeral home across the parking lot. It is within walking distance, and you're welcome to join them there for a time of remembrance and refreshment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, probably just stand there.
So if the immediate family can come forward.
It's coming. Chair is coming.
Just a reminder, for those of you, try to avoid crossing in front of the camera so that those that are overseas or abroad or not here today, we don't block their view. So just keep around the perimeter.
We can put it at the front. Space here. Choose. Two. Okay. All right. That's good. So they're gonna also.
For those of you standing, if you'd like to come down first. Um,
So let's begin.
Or everyone in the rear,
Where people are standing.
please feel free to come forward.
People who are standing will come first from the last, row. Thank you. And start.
Be here, be here. Don't go there. Be here. Excuse me. Please. Sorry. Now you guys can go to.
I did. Okay. See, हमने जो प्योर व्हाइट है जो लव है तो एक हीरो है तो खड़ा ही ना વાંધો નથી એટલે it's good. Ciao. Dame. ગ્રાન્ડ કિડ્સ ને લઈ લઉં છું એટલે આમાંથી બોલાવું છું ઓકે એ લઈ લો એટલે હું છોકરાઓને ઇન્વોલ્વ કરી દઉં છું આપણે quick we have to do this so there's હું છે ને I can have grandchildren to take care of this તમે એમને બધાને ઇન્વોલ્વ કરી દઉં છું so you can relax I'm gonna go and do this. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Can I have all the grandchildren please come forward here? Thank you. All the grandchildren will come. If you guys can come this side, please. All the grandchildren. And there's a one granddaughter as well here. Okay, then bye. Okay, guys, can you hold this? Uh, we have 6, 2 shoulders, 2 hips, and 2 feet. Oh, oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so please come in. So, okay, thank you. Yeah. And so I'm going to have all the grandchildren to put all the
Yeah,
other stuff
sure.
that we have it from the beginning.
Okay.
So yes, that can be done. And then we'll put the leftover on the top after putting the keys and everything. Okay, you guys can keep placing on the 2 hips, 2 shoulders, and 2 feet, please. Let's keep doing it. I have other stuff for you guys. Sorry. Okay, so you are the only granddaughter. So you owe her a big a dinner. So if you can please place it inside there too. That's okay. You guys can do that. She can do this. Okay, we have. Go ahead, please put it there. Yeah, you can place it right there. Okay, let's do it. Okay, and then all this stuff on the body, please. The boots and tulsis on the body. Thank you. And if you can sprinkle this on the side of ages, go ahead. Just put it on the side. Just no, flip the, not the pinch wool, just flip it. Thank you. Go ahead, do that. Yep. Can you do it near the feet, please? Go ahead. Go ahead, do it near the feet. Okay. Just flip it. Flip it, please. There you go, beta. Thank you. Thank you. And now I want you to take this laddu and put it near her right hand, please. Yeah, that's a laddu. Yes, let's put everything and then cover it. Can we do that? Yeah. So we can put all of the stuff and then cover it. Janine, yes, I. All right, here you go. Or maybe you can guide them to spread it. Yeah, you can spread it over the body. And then you can, whom should I give it to? The ghee, just not on the face, just, we had to use stuff anyways, all over the places. Uh, Here you go. If you can put it and take that. Okay. Yeah, just put it on the side there. I have some, also I have some tulsi dry. If you can get rid of that. Too. We have more tulsi. Let's light up this, light up that. Thank you.
Christine, let's take this.
Yeah.
Can you
Let
untake
me.
it?
It's got it. One side is dead. The other side, but it's got stuck here. Okay.
Done?
And we have to now.
We're done. This is good.
It's okay. Now, who will lead?
Suraj and Aaron are going to lead.
So
He has to hold. Aaron, go with Daddy.
we have to light up before that. Can I have that goodness, please? Can I have that, please? Thank you. Can you hold this, please?
Yeah.
Okay. It's filled with the water. Let me get this. All right. So pretty much good. Okay. Could you light up, please?
Sure. You want to put this here?
Hare Om Agni Narayan Devtaibhyo Namo Namaha. Om Agnihi Prajulitam Bandehe Jata Veda Utasanam Suvarnavarnamalam Samudra Vikshato Mukho. Hare Om Swastikatu Yaj Vinashakya Apnakalyanam Ruddhida Vinakapriya Nityam Swastikatu Yaj Vinantunah Agni Narayan Devtaibhyo Namah Yamai Pas Hastaya Mahishasana Samsida Dakshinadishmana Dasya Dandidharini Namosude. So both brother will walk 4 anti-clockwise quickly. I'm sorry. Yes, with that. So both brothers, come near the feet, please, and then walk 4 pradakshina, chitaya pradakshina. Hare Om Rim Rah Yani Kani Japapani Janmantara Krutani Cha Tani Sarvani Nashyantum Pradakshinam Pader Pade Rim Avahanam Na Janami Tavarchanam Puja Chaiva Na Janami Samakshva Parameshwari Anyatha Saranam Nasti Tvameva Sharanam Mama Tasmah Karunya Bhavena Raksha Raksha Parameshwari Gatam Papam Gatam Dukkham Gatam Daridrameva Cha Agata Sukha Sampatti Punyoham Tava Darshanat Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Sureswari Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tadastu Me Vishnave Namaha Vishnave Namaha Vishnave Namaha Tvameva Mata Asya Pita Tvameva त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या च द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वात् प्रकृति स्वमादा करोमि यद्यं सकलं परस्मै श्रीनारायणायेति समर्पयामि श्रीनारायणायेति समर्पयामि Om Shanti Shanti Shantir Bhavatu. Okay, now you can walk with. You will lead, obviously, with him. Try not to look behind at some. So, which way we are going? Do we have enough space here? Everything okay? Okay. So, J- what are we chanting here? Any? Is that nothing but okay? Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna. It's okay. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Jai Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Jai Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम. ब्रह्मज्ञं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ब्रह्मज्ञं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात्
Wait, connect with that.